It's Rob Mills here from Rob Mills Real Estate and Century 21 Leading Edge, and I am here today to tell you my 8 top tips for selling your home for the highest price in spring. If you follow these tips, you're going to make sure your home maximizes its value, it's going to sell quicker, it's going to sell easier. So how are we going to make this happen? First top tip I'm going to tell you about is to declutter. What I mean by declutter, we're going to take all the things that you don't use on a daily basis, that are not decorative, that are not adding value or closing in space in a house, and we're going to take them away. We're going to put them in a box, we're going to put them in the basement, we're going to put them in the garage, we're going to put them in a lockup, and take them away till you sell the home. The less things you have in the home, the bigger the space looks, the more people can see how easy it would be for them to live there, and the better value they see in that home, so the quicker it'll sell for the highest price. Number 2, we're gonna depersonalize. What I mean by depersonalize are all the things that associate that home with your family. It's become your home, it's become the place you love living there, but it's time to move on. You've got to put all that away, you've got to take down the pictures of the family, the wedding, the trip to Florida. All those things go into a box in the basement, they go with the clutter, they take away the ability for people to see them living in that home. So again, if they see you living in there, it's more difficult for them to see them living in there, and they're gonna like the home less. So again, make it depersonalize. If you've got a bright red wall that you love, it's time to change that color as well. Okay, so that leads us on to point number 2, neutralize. When we neutralize a home, we're not taking away the personality of your home, we're giving people the opportunity to put their personality into it. So yeah, sure, you like the red wall, you like the pink carpet. The personal choices, they're not for everyone. So if you put a more basic colour, a nice cream on the wall, if you do a nice cream carpet, people will be able to see how they could live there, and they can see their belongings in that home much easier. It opens the space up. The brighter the space, the whiter the walls, the bigger the space looks. So again, the bigger the home, the more value it's going to get when you come to sell. Number 3, we're going to talk about, number 4, we're going to talk about curb appeal. Curb appeal. So whenever you drive past a home that looks a little worn down from the outside, you're not necessarily going to have a great impression before you walk in. Maybe a killer home inside, it may be amazing inside, but if it looks bad walking in, it's going to take away some of the value, some of the pleasure people have of coming to see that home. So we're going to put some flowers in the flower bed. We're gonna get rid of all the garbage that's blown in through the winter. We're gonna trim the trees. We're gonna put some plots outside. We're gonna make sure that the pathways cleared of weeds, and we're gonna make sure that the curb appeal when people drive up to the home is as hot as possible, so that people feel that the home's been loved before they even walk into it. Great curb appeal will definitely increase the value of your home. So the next place I'm going to talk, we're going to look at are closets. Something that's changed over the years. If you go to an older home, you'll see the closets are tiny. Go a bigger home, newer home, massive closets, because people's wardrobes have expanded. Back in the day, you probably only had 3 shirts. One for Sunday, one for working, and one for home. So now you probably got 33 shirts, and they're all in every colour, and they're all in the closet, and they're filling it up. What we're going to do is take out some of the stuff that you need to have in the closet. You don't need 30 pairs of shoes in there. Maybe just have 2 to 3. Take away all the extra pants and all the shirts and all the things that you're not going to use. Again, we're going to put them in a box, we're going to put them away, and going to make sure that they show the maximum space so that people can see their stuff will fit in that closet when they buy the home. Next one, big one, repairs. if there's anything urgent on the home, you should be doing that anyway. These are things, the minor repairs on the home that you probably don't see on a day-to-day basis. Maybe a cracked tile, maybe a dull bit of drywall that's chipped. These are the little repairs that need to be done to maximize the value. People don't want to come in and have a long list of things to do when they move into the home. They want to move in, they want it to be easy. They'll pay a premium for not having to do this work. But it probably takes you an hour, maybe a day to do all these jobs that you may have around. But you look through the home from a neutral eye, not your eye, and look through and see what things that you would pick up when you're coming to buy your next home. Think from a buyer's point of view, not from your point of view. It's really easy to still get in that mindset of, hey, I don't notice this, but a buyer will, and it will affect the value when you come to list the home. Okay, number 7, deep clean. I'm sure you keep your home spick and span, I'm sure it's clean, but when you deep clean, I'm talking about doing the baseboards, I'm talking about doing steam clean of the carpets, thinking in the basement, even cleaning the corners down there, even if it's unfinished, clean up, make sure it's as clean as possible, really deep clean. Hire a professional if you need to bring somebody in. They'll probably only take a couple of hours to do through the house. Well worth every penny. Getting that deep clean, getting a professional cleaner to come in and get all that work done for you. But you know, whether you do it or you get a cleaner in to do it, your deep clean is going to really increase the value. Again, people don't see the work they're going to need to do when they move into the house. Inside the kitchen cupboards, make sure they're all steam cleaned and cleaned out the cupboards as well. And here's our last one, number 8. Oops. Number 8 is pick your realtor. If you're thinking of selling this spring, the earlier you bring in your realtor is going to be able to help you with all these points and more. They're going to already know all the people and all the to help you with these jobs. So if you need to neutralize and paint the walls, they're going to have a painter that they can call in and give you a good quote and get that work done really fast and make sure you don't miss out on the spring market. They're also going to have cleaners they can help in, and they're going to have repairmen to help with any little minor repairs, leaky sink or whatever, leaky tap in the sink or whatever it be. So all these things, you add them together and you're going to get the best value for your home. Picking the realtor will help you with all these jobs. Well, thank you for listening today to my 8 top tips for selling for the highest price in spring. If you are thinking of listing this spring, I wish you luck. I hope you do well. Thank you.